magnificent. G'day folks, GT here once again. I'm back on the road doing another road trip, this time towards Coombe in southern New South Wales on the edge of the Snow Mountains. And the reason I'm going to Coombe is because that's where the world famous Flynn's wrecking yard is. And the reason I've come to Coombe, to Flynn's wrecking yard, is because I bought another car. And I brought some mates. How you going, crew? So what I bought is, ta-da! This 1980 Holden Commodore. It's been sitting here for 15 years, I believe, and now it's mine. All I've got to do is get it going and get it out of here and do something with it. This car is actually nothing special. I first saw it here about 3 years ago on one of my little visits to the wrecking yard here in Coombe. It's a 6-cylinder, it's automatic, it is nothing sensational, but there's something about it that just grabbed my attention. I forgot about it after I saw it 3 years ago, but then I came back about 5 months ago and it was still here, and I thought, you know what, the universe is trying to tell me something here. So I decided to buy it. It's for sale! So in discussing this car a couple of months ago when I left a deposit, Wayne said that this car actually drove to where it is now. So it'd be really cool if we could make it drive so I could drive out again. We'll see how we go. Obviously this car's been sitting here a long time. It's almost sill deep in pine needles. Obviously it's very important that you check out the condition of a car like this. This, after I checked it out, is just about the only rust that I can find in the whole car. That's one of the reasons why I want to buy this car and save it. There's just about no rust. The interior's lovely, just needs carpet. The engine, I'm told, runs. Hopefully the tyres can take a bit of air, and hopefully I'll be driving it out of here in a few hours. One of the things that sold me on this car is the interior. It's just about beautiful. It needs carpet. There's a few cracks in the dash, but the seats are in remarkably good condition for something that's 40 years old. It's been sitting in a wrecking yard for, I think, 15 years. This should tidy up really nicely. Under the bonnet is the mighty blue 3.3. As I said a little earlier, I've been assured that it works, so we'll see what happens. This car is a base model Commodore from 1980. It would have, yeah, this engine was an option. So the engine and the automatic is an option on this car, as is the cloth trim. Not that I'm worried about that, but that's just a little part of this car's history. But I wonder if it works. Okay, to get this car running, I know there's old oil in it. I'll worry about replacing that later. I know there's coolant in it. What I want to do is check the automatic transmission fluid later. I want to... I'll have to get another grill for the car. I want to turn the engine over by hand first. And we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll do things.
Maybe don't touch anything else.
I'll fix that. Mate, just needs carpet and a vacuum. Mate, where we're staying tonight, there's showers, okay? So you can...
Yeah, but that's actually a biohazard. You've had your boots.
Oh. Yeah, you had all 3 shots?
Does the World Health Organisation know that?
Oh, I've got tools if you want.
Yeah, I've got some tools. What do you mean, Dave?
Turning.
Who brought him? Yeah.
Yeah, the fan's turning, it's the motor turning.
Well, the bottom pulley's turning.
Oh, that's a good sign. Oh, yeah? Okay.
Oh, hey, that fan's quite handy.
It's got compression though. Does it? Yeah, it may not have
or something.
pistons in it.
Well, I think if it didn't have pistons in it, it'd be really easy to turn.
It is easy to turn.
No, it's
if you're
not
doing it,
too
it can't
bad.
be too difficult.
Oh, dearie me. Might put some oil in it. Now I'm going to put that in thick and fast because I want it to dribble down all the pushrod tube, or the pushrod holes if you like, in the head, and give the lifters a little bit of love before we actually try and start it. But yeah, what have we got under here? A carburetor, I hope. Ooh. Ooh. Smells like old petrol. This battery has a story to tell.
Yeah, story of neglect.
It got a bit hot when it short-circuited in my little Beetle race car about 4 years ago. Must have got very hot, very, very, very hot, because it's kind of round and stuff. Still works though.
Boom!
He twitched too.
Jeez.
He's ignoring me now.
Yeah, he is.
Can you hear that noise, everybody? No.
Why should you turn the key? Hey, look, it probably won't explode. Don't worry about it.
We feeling lucky?
I'm gonna stand over here.
Well, cranks.
Yeah.
Well, it's no real use checking if it's got spark, because tipping fuel down the carby will tell us that. So a slosh or two, that'll do.
Get it back to Cooma.
If some is good, more is better. Hey! Well, it works.
Oh, didn't like that.
Ah, it's alive, sort of.
Starter motor doesn't like it either.
I wonder how much shitty fuel is,
Still in it.
yeah. We'll give it another, no, I'll keep cranking, I was giving it a good, actually, let's check if the accelerator pump's working now. That might indicate that there's fuel at the carby. Yeah, I've got something down there. I've got life. Oh, yucky. I'm throttling that. I'm working the throttle on that, obviously. Oh.
Bit of stuff coming out the other end. Clear out.
Yeah, play the cobwebs out of it. I'm going to try and let it idle now.
So that would be
How good's that?
Eh?
Nice one. Hello, welcome back. It doesn't even sound like it's got a hole in the exhaust. Nah. Should probably do with a set of spark plugs though. Well, that's I'm rather pleased. It runs. It's been sitting here for 10 or 15 years. I don't actually know yet, but obviously it's got a couple of issues, but it's a running engine. It's been here this long, it's up to its guts in pine needles. Up she comes.
Hey, what do you doing?
Are you? Oh, no, that was the tyre just exploded.
Yeah, right.
We missed that, but that scared the shit out of me.
Oh,
Well, we've just had one tyre explode, which was a bit of a moment. It scared the shit out of me. We didn't have the camera on, but we think we might have got it on the voice recording. Are you? Oh, so I'm not putting too much air in these tyres because they're probably 20 years old. Just enough to get it out of here. Do some skids.
So how many times have you had to dig out a wheel nut?
With GT, too often. One of these days he's going to start buying good cars.
What are you crapping on about, Morley?
You and your old shit boxes.
Well, it runs. We've got some air in 3 of the tyres. One of them blew up in our face, which wasn't much fun, but what we'll try do now is see if it's got any gears. I did check the transmission fluid. It's got fluid in it. So, fingers crossed. Hang on.
Your handbrake's not on, is it?
That was close. Did I hit it?
Your handbrake's not on, is
It's got no brakes. No, the handbrake's off. We,
it? Quite dirty.
we're going to have to move that. I can hardly see out this lichen and pine needle covered windscreen, but I'm giving this car its first drive in 12 or 15 years, Wayne reckons. The wrecking yard guy reckons it's been sitting there for, at least 10 years. So, look, there's a couple of rattles, there's a couple of squeaks, but wow, that's hardly surprising given that it's been sitting for so long. But I feel like I'm 12 all over again, being naughty. But hey, look, this car will tidy up okay. It needs carpet. It's going to need a bit of work on the mechanicals. There is a bit of a funny whirring sound from underneath. It sounds like a power steering pump, but this car doesn't have power steering, so that's a bit of a mystery. But wow. Absolutely magnificent. Well, it will be magnificent when I've done the brakes, the tyres, the wheel bearings, the shocks, the strut tops, the exhaust, got the transmission serviced, Welsh plugs, obviously fresh oil and a fresh filter for the motor, thermostat, I'll probably put a radiator in it, carpet, yeah, it needs carpet. Apart from that, it doesn't need a thing. Well, we get to splash through the mud. Hope I don't get bogged. I'll never grow out of this. Oh yeah, there's 3,000 or 4,000 cars here. It's astonishing. It's been here for like 70 years or 80 years. Cars back to the 1920s, 1930s. And actually, boys and girls, by the time you see this video, most of these cars might be gone because Wayne, the owner of this yard, wants to retire. But anyway, I've got a Commodore. I've bought a Commodore from him, and I'm a happy man. think it needs a set of dampers. I'm just tying this Commodore down onto the trailer that I hired for this trip, and I've just found this big bulge in the tyre. I'm glad that didn't pop. Well, there we go, folks. We've had a bit of fun getting this old Commodore running from the wrecking yard Flynn's in Cooma, where it's sat for about a decade. All I've got to do is now take it home, pull it apart, and put it back together exactly the same. I'm GT. I'll see you next time.